A pair of Broome County facilities that have been popular places for homeless people to congregate during the day are taking steps to curb some unacceptable behavior. The Broome County Public Library on Court Street has removed benches outside of its entrance, and BC Transit recently removed a bus shelter nearby on Court Street. Library Director Josias Bartram says members of the unhoused community were sexually harassing and threatening library staff and patrons as they were entering the building. This follows a decrease in the hours that the library offers peer support services to the homeless in its lounge off of the lobby. The lounge was closed for about a month in order to address security and safety concerns. It recently reopened with counselors from UHS, but it is open just 2 hours a day, 3 days a week, down from 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. Bartram says the library is trying to strike the right balance between serving the less fortunate and addressing the safety concerns of his employees and patrons.
A slight shift in focus towards making sure that this is a safe building for everyone to work in and to come to programs in. But that's still always going to be about balance. It doesn't stop this being an important place for people to shelter during the day, and it doesn't stop us providing a lot of non-traditional services, including the peer support is part of the long-term plan for the library.
Bartram says there is a plan to construct a new office for Broome security with a window onto the lobby, bringing officers closer to the lounge and the public bathrooms. He says the goal is to have that installed by the end of the year, coinciding with a return to greater hours in the lounge as the library partners with additional organizations such as Catholic Charities and local addiction recovery agencies. Other services provided by the library include a free produce refrigerator, a Narcan vending machine for reversing overdoses, a period pantry with free feminine hygiene products, and syringe receptacles in the bathrooms. Despite those, Bartram says at the height of the problems earlier this year, they were finding 10 to 15 syringes a day left by drug users inside of the library. Bartram says substance use disorder is the primary issue with the unhoused population, and that many of them are switching to methamphetamine, which often leads to more violent and confrontational behavior.
I've seen a deterioration in downtown since I've been working here. That's part of what's driving this. That part is frustrating, and I would like to feel like our society at large had better answers for how to address these problems, so it wasn't being put onto libraries and library staff. That said, I do think this is important work. It is true that people are going to continue to come to the library because they have nowhere else to go, and this is a space where they can feel more safe and sheltered, and I don't think we can ignore those needs.
Similar steps are being taken at the downtown bus hub, where BC Transit enacted a new code of conduct policy to address unwanted behaviors this year. It has also begun the practice of banning people from the bus waiting area. Commissioner of Public Transportation Greg Kilmer says the bus station has experienced acts of violence, harassment, and weapons possession. Kilmer says the progressive discipline process can vary from a 1-week ban to 90 days to permanent. He says the county is bringing in a canine officer, adjusting the landscaping around the facility, and has already installed more cameras. Despite those efforts, arrests so far this year are greater than the last number of years combined.